Hey, it's the Jen and Denise show on why you should never have men at your parties. Before Jen goes through her bullet points, I will explain to you that this typically happens to new consultants. Believe it or not, people see you as fresh meat, and they're going to go in with all the things that they have been denied from other consultants. So that is why they prey upon you. But some of the reasons that we got together and discussed are...
Oh, what?
Okay, 1 out of 4 women are sexually assaulted at some point in their life. So you want to make sure that you make them feel comfortable. This is such a serious subject. You want to make sure that you make them feel as comfortable as possible, because you don't know what their situation is. And any man, even if they're the nicest guy in the world, is not going to make them feel comfortable at a pure romance party.
Also, another thing I want to bring up, is not on our bullet point, is that if you're new in the business, your hostess may be like, well, the other consultant let me have men at the party. Well, is she still in business? No, she's not. So
Right.
That's also another reason. But another thing, alcohol is usually involved. It's bad enough you have crazy women at your party. You don't need crazy men with egos at your party. And then they will say inappropriate things to us, which though most of us have thick skin and we can deal with it, but it is inappropriate and there's a time and place for things, and you don't need to be harassed at your job because that is your job and you're being harassed.
And it does bring up the sexual harassment because, you know, when alcohol is involved or just men and all that testosterone in a room, somebody is going to say something very offsetting to you. Seriously?
I just see your face.
And you are there to get the women's trust, not the men's trust. So if one of their guys say something to you, then all of a sudden the wife is not getting pissed off at their husband because they're going home with them that night. They're going to get pissed off at you because you happen to be the person selling pure romance to bring that out of their husband. So that's another thing that you don't want to have happen, because it will.
And we also are not territorial, so we can go, especially like if you live in Pittsburgh, we go to Ohio, we go to West Virginia, and every law is different. So when you're doing parties at in different states, it could be considered soliciting. Now she's laughing. So you just want to just not have men at the parties. You just don't want to have them there, honestly. Also, you're trying to build confidence and comfort and trust with women at your parties, because a lot of them either have had a bad experience or they don't even feel comfortable talking to their doctors about things. So they feel comfortable asking you questions because they see us as an expert. Even though you may have no clue what you're doing, you know more than they do. So helping them and answering questions is big. And Denise is still laughing. That's why she's avoiding the video.
And no man is ever going to admit in front of other men and people's wives, like, oh my God, you're right, I can't get it up. You're right, I haven't been able to get it up in a couple of years. You're right, I am not pleasing her. No man is ever going to admit that. That's for women to laugh about and to feel comfortable with. Because, you know, a lot of times at the parties, the women aren't even admitting that that's what's happening in their bedroom. So that, again, is why we need to keep it safe and comfortable for women only.
Also, they will tell you, oh, if you had men at your parties, you'd be making more money. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Trust us, you wouldn't. I think that the next thing we want to kind of go over is men that are gay at your parties. That's still a no-no, because regardless of sexual preference, he is still a guy. And you had some good points about...
Yeah, I love gay men. Nobody loves a gay man more than I do. But our catalogs are geared towards heterosexual women. Really, they are. No matter how you look at it, that is what our parties are geared towards. We are geared towards the woman's body. Whether or not they are actually heterosexual or not, but we do have a lot of men's products in there to go on the penis. But our catalog is geared towards a woman. What we discuss and talk and how our party demonstration goes towards the woman, her sexuality, sexual
Why do you look at me when you said
issues, problems. They have nothing to do with a gay man. Gay man is not interested in the vagina at all. He is not. not interested just because he doesn't have it. He doesn't even want to please one. So what is he getting out of a party demonstration? No. If you want to invite them afterwards, awesome. And which comes to, there goes my hair again, which comes to what you should say at a party. So, or say when somebody asks you, you know, hey, I want to have men at the party, blah, blah, or I want to have gay men, my gay best friend. Never say no. We're in sales, so you never want to tell anybody no, a hard no, because you don't want to lose that potential business, but there is a proper way of saying yes, but we're going to do it my way. Oh, you want to invite your best friend over even though he's gay? Awesome. You know what? Well, we're going to do the party just for women at first, so invite them for 6:30. We can start at 7 o'clock, and they can come at 8 o'clock. That way they can order anything they want and ask me any questions in the ordering room. You want to invite your partners and your significant others, this is what you're going to say.
Open house. You want to either offer an open house, and Denise will definitely tell you in her many years of business, and only my 6 years of business, is that they hardly ever take you up on that offer, or they will actually change it. Be like, you know what, we don't want an open house anymore. We just want a girls' night. The men can come later, and that's exactly what will happen. They will come later.
Say, oh my gosh, invite everyone for 6:30. The guys leave at 7 o'clock. We'll do the demonstration. They can go down to the local bar, play darts, play pool, do whatever, have a couple drinks, and then they can come back at 8 o'clock if they want to come into the ordering room and order with their wives. That's great. That's why the party demonstration is at least going to be private, so the women can ask me any questions that they want to without their guys there. And yeah, in 15 years of business, I've never had anybody take me up on that offer, but I've had the parties still go on. And here's another thing that I just thought of. Any woman that you invite, that the hostess is going to invite, that doesn't have a male significant other, she's going to feel extremely uncomfortable sitting there. If you happen to have any women that are lesbians, again, it's going to make them feel completely uncomfortable there. Again, we are geared towards women, and we want to make them feel as comfortable as possible. So you don't say a hard no to it. You just gear them towards what is acceptable, and this is what we're going to do. And 9 times out of 10, the party is still going to go on. It's going to go on the way that you want it to go on, with just women, and nobody's feelings are going to be hurt.
Pretty much.
There you go. Anything else?
No, that's pretty much it.
All right. Peace out.